All right, welcome back to Off the Tap. This week is episode 7 of episode 7 of the podcast, but it is the second week of our Christmas Chaos tournament that we're doing. This week's matchup is St. Arnold's Christmas Ale versus Southern Star Winter Warmer.
You know what's crazy to think about,
What?
you guys, is that this is episode 7, and that means that I've actually wasted 1 week of nights with you guys.
Wow, okay. Well, thank you. I'm glad it was a waste. Whatever, dude. So the thing, whenever we were trying to find like good Christmas time beers to try, the Winter Warmer was the fourth one that I could find that seemed like it would be a good pick when I was at the store. So that's what we're going with.
Well, I'm excited to try it because, first of all, the can looks like a root beer can, but also it's 6.9% ABV, so it can't have two better numbers next to each other, right?
Nice.
Exactly. Which one of these should we try first?
Well,
Andrew already pre-jacked, and he just drank the Southern Star, so
we're going Southern
go
Star.
ahead and do that. Yeah.
Oh my god, dude! Oh,
I'm smelling
That's
it.
pretty good.
Hold on.
It's good. I like the Winter Warmer.
I do too.
I don't want to go straight into the Christmas ale. I gotta let my mouth. What do you call it? Acclimate back to somewhat normal.
Nice word.
Yeah.
Nice word. Well, I just tried both. Have either of you tried the Christmas ale yet?
No, not yet.
I've had it before. Yeah.
It tastes very similar to one we've had already. To me,
Probably. I think it's very similar to the holiday cheer. I think.
Oh, okay. Mixed emotions about the Winter Warmer.
Okay, Sean's are warm again. Sean's are
At the
warm again.
moment. No,
Sean took Winter Warmer into another level.
I did.
Yeah.
I had the heated seats on in the car. I had them in the seat. You know.
what is that flavor in this Winter Warmer? It's
Well, see
definitely
how it's
unique.
brewed.
I've never had anything like it.
How's that? What it's got to say somewhere on there what it's brewed with, right?
Yeah, it just says government warning. According to the Surgeon General, women should not drink alcoholic beverages during pregnancy because of the risk of birth defects. That's what it says.
Good tip.
Yeah.
Good tweet.
But
Good tweet.
No, I do not see what it's brewed with on here. They wanted to be very secretive about this one, I guess.
I don't see anything either. Okay, I'm gonna try this Christmas ale.
Do you see anything on the Christmas ale can or mine's in a
I-
bottle because that's what I found it in. I mean, the Christmas ale can looks a lot Christmassy, Christmassier,
Yeah, it does.
if that's a word.
There's
Green
the
and
can
red,
for everybody
but
who's watching.
Ye old St. Arnold that's on the front of the can is dressed as Santa.
Ye old, I like it.
I just noticed that.
Yeah. Nice green
So-
with red accents, white lettering. Good color combo.
What does that
classic
remind you
color
of,
combo.
John?
What, the Christmas ale?
Yeah, imagine what that flavor. It tastes like. Yeah, I guess
a
it's
little-
gonna have to be the China Cheer that it tasted like.
I think it's a little reminiscent of the Oktoberfest a little bit. Like not exactly, but
It's
kinda
one of
reminds me
them.
it.
It's one of them that it tastes a lot like. I don't remember which one,
I
and
just-
that makes me a bad
just
podcast.
drank-
But
I just drank an Oktoberfest last night, and it's a little similar.
A little similar.
Yeah.
I would have to taste them neck and neck. So
I clean out my
uh,
fridge of all the extra beers every week, so I don't have one to try, unfortunately.
yeah,
That's why I
don't have-
stack them, dude. That's why I stack them.
Stack them for moments like this.
Yeah.
Moments where we need to compare them to previous beers.
Do you have another one of those Oktoberfest in the fridge, Sean?
That is a good question.
Might be worth it to check because this tastes like something, and it's going to bother me all night. I don't even think I'm going to talk about any new topics until I figure this out. So,
Oh wow.
Kind of tastes like
Well,
St. Arnold's ye old Christmas ale.
yeah, that's what it tastes like. It
yeah, that's a good point. I think that's the one it tasted like. Randall,
know.
on this one, would you say a like a coffee flavor is in this winter warmer or no?
No, I don't think so. But the reason I say that is because
it's definitely malty.
I taste that. The reason I say
I've
it
got a
doesn't really
caramel
have
flavor to it.
Yeah. Well, the reason that I say doesn't have like a coffee taste is because I've had like coffee stouts, you know, that
Yeah.
so I kind of have a palate to be able to differentiate between coffee flavor and not.
Yeah, I've never had a coffee beer, so I think it's been 2 weeks in a row now where I'll try one, or not 2 weeks in a row, but fairly recently I tried another one. I was like, oh, it tastes like coffee. You know, I think this one.
It was the Guten Tag, I think.
Yeah, I think it was the Guten Tag.
I think the coffee flavor you're tasting is probably caramel.
Yeah, I think it's after I thought about it, I think it's a heavy on the caramel flavor.
Because it kind of reminds me of those crappy Starbucks glass things you get from the gas station. Everyone used to drink when they were like 13.
Yeah. You used to get them because you think it'd be cool.
And it's like the French vanilla or like caramel flavor or something. You know, like that's kind of what I don't know. That like aftertaste is in here just a little. Not like the coffee part, but I don't know. I don't know how to explain it.
You know what the worst thing was to release for teenagers back when we were teenagers, I guess, or preteens, whatever you want to call it, was the freaking coffee Monster energy drinks, bro.
Oh God, those Java monsters, bro, those things were bomb, dude.
They were so good, though. They were so addicting. Not only are you giving me a freaking shot of energy drink, but you're gonna put coffee on top of it. Poor little heart, bro.
Dude, yeah.
Those things were amazing.
What are those things we used to drink, Randall? Venoms. Do you remember drinking the Venoms?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They still make them. I see them at HEB all the time.
Really?
Yeah.
I remember chugging an entire Venom, like the whole thing. I'd only taken like 2 drinks out of it, and they wouldn't let you bring drinks into the movies. And so we chugged the whole thing in the backseat of my mom's car, and then went to the movies, dude. I'd never watched a movie less calm in my life.
So, we're like that one lady that's just, don't go in that closet. Don't go in that closet, damn it. Come on now.
Exactly.
You know, there's always one of them in the movie theater.
Oh yeah,
there's always one. And you know, sometimes it makes the movie more enjoyable, if I have to say so myself.
Oh, it does.
There are times I love like, hey, shut up. But most times in those kind of movies, you're like, yeah, this is making it more entertaining. Thank you.
I like when movie theater patrons get into the movie. You know, like
me too.
For superhero movies, when like someone wins, everyone like cheers, you know, or whatever. Or like scary movies, they're like, oh hell, no, don't do it.
It was kind of like whenever it was like it happens a lot in Star Wars movies. Marvel too, but mostly I've seen it happen is in Star Wars movies, where like, you know, a certain character will show up and there are people in the audience just going, "Oh my god, shit. Let's go!" Yeah. Or like they whip out a lightsaber and they're like, "Oh my god, no way!"
You got that one dude in the back, like, everybody shut up! It's a purple lightsaber, which means that Mace Windu's back alive.
Everybody shut up!
That's me. I'm that guy.
Yeah, I'm the guy telling him to shut up right next to him.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Well, the best time I ever heard anyone. What is it called? Heckle? Isn't that the word? Heckle?
Well, heckling is what you do for like a comedy show.
Yeah, but they kind of like that. My favorite movie of the week actually. There's a painting in the movie, and it's 2 capybaras, whatever the little type of chipmunk type animal is.
Capybara.
It says humping capybaras. It's a painting of these 2 like little chipmunk things humping each other. And this guy that was sitting next to me, like I didn't see the painting, but he starts like bawling, laughing, and then like just yells out humping capybaras like to the whole theater. Oh and then that's when everyone I think sees the painting. We all started dying laughing together.
What movie was it?
Should I go ahead and get into it for my movie of the week? Should I just go ahead and say it, or should?
I mean, I feel like I need to know now.
All right. Well, my Christmas movie of the week is Why Him with James Franco.
I watched it the other day, actually.
I love that movie. I love that movie.
Girl in that?
Nope, just James Franco.
Just strike out. Bryan Cranston. Do not ever
Yeah,
not
Bryan
mention Bryan Cranston.
Yeah,
Yeah, he's a good one. He's a good one.
That
when
is
he's
a good
not
movie.
when he's not slinging methamphetamine on the street, he's in there watching his
Yeah, yeah. Well, my favorite line of that movie is, "Hey, what's your? I know you cuss. What's your favorite cuss word? Come on,
yeah.
go ahead and say it. What's your favorite cuss word? Titties."
Yeah.
Titties.
That's like the best one.
Oh, that's a good body part. What's another one?
What's another one? That movie is great. I think I watched it on Saturday. It was
That's
on
one of my
TV.
favorites, bro.
I've only ever seen it like 4 times though, I think. Which is, you know, I mean, I know it's not super old. Like it's fairly new. Like what, 3 years old, 4 years old?
Oh yeah, it's one of my that's one of my favorite movies. Period. But it does have the holiday element to it, so that's why I'm using it as a Christmas movie.
Okay.
Okay, you want to hear a funny? You want to hear a funny?
Whenever
story?
Yes.
Keegan Michael Key's leading the choir.
The
Which
best part is when he throws the chicken. Or he kicks it or whatever. That's the best Keegan Michael Key part of that movie.
Okay, so Keegan Michael Key, right? Last night, whenever I was over at Sean's
That's the story I was about to tell. Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Sean, we were playing a game where you had to you get the name of a celebrity, and you can talk like them, you can act like them, you can do whatever. You just can't say it, names or places. So the card we get is Keanu Reeves.
Yeah.
Right?
And so Andrew leans in, he whispers in my ear, he goes, the substitute teacher. And I just looked at him, I was like, what? And then they're like, all right, act it out. And so like I slide on my knee, right? And I hold out like a little gun with my fingers, and I'm like, you killed my dog. And Andrew just goes, noise. And I was like, and then everyone was like, everyone was like, Keanu Reeves. And then Andrew goes, oh shid, I thought the card said Keegan Michael Key.
Oh my god.
And I was like, oh, it makes sense why you'd yell out noise.
I don't know why. It was just so funny because it says, you know, Keanu Reeves, right? And so I'm thinking like, oh, you can't say names or places. And I was like, oh, I would have done like, hey, Rod, and then everyone would have got it instantly, right? So I was like, I can't do that. And that's why I whispered in Sean's ear. I was like, oh, we can't do substitute teacher. I was like, oh, and you can tell he was like, what? Like, but we had to rush to do the act, and then, so like they go, all right, go, and they flip the little timer, and I just go, noise.
Dude,
and everyone looked at me like, what?
I thought he was doing like Bill and Ted or something, and I was like, I don't know.
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
So I was
That's
like,
so funny.
I was like, substitute teacher, what the hell are you talking about, dude?
Dude,
Good times.
I remember watching YM for the first time though, dude, in that freaking chicken scene, bro.
When he threw his
just
chicken,
hit
man.
the noise.
Yeah. And then I also really like whenever he's doing the parkour and he's running and he just like hits the statue and falls on the ground.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, I need to watch that again.
Dude.
That's
It's
a good
so
one.
good. I'm telling you, dude, both these movies that you've mentioned, Andrew, Elf and YM, you have to watch Christmas Vacation, dude. You have to. You're going to love that movie.
I'm gonna watch it, but what I hate is, unfortunately, like so far, all of my movies are like newer movies. Like I need a classic Christmas movie from a childhood, and I just like I never really watched any. I guess no.
God, yeah, you had no childhood. What's yours, Sean?
Well, I'm hoping I'm not stealing yours, Randall. I'm a go Christmas movie of the week. One of my favorites is It's a Wonderful Life.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen that one.
Neither have I.
I think I did when I was a kid, but
it came out in 1946. So I mean,
yeah, I think I saw it when I was a kid.
Wait, are you being serious?
Yeah.
1946?
Yeah, it's an old movie.
Why is that your movie of the week, bro?
Because that is a fantastic Christmas movie.
It's a good Christmas movie, dude.
I was thinking, what's the Claus movie that whenever we were kids and the dude, it's with
the Santa Claus.
Yeah, where he's like skinny.
That was gonna be mine.
What's that dude's name?
Die Hard.
Die Hard?
No.
That's a Christmas movie.
Are you talking about
Yeah,
the movie with it's Tim Allen, isn't it?
Tim Allen, that's the name I was trying to think of.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
yeah, yeah. I liked that movie when I was a kid.
Yeah. He that movie specifically, I guess, what is my choice, the first one out of the trilogy, but that
Nice.
trilogy as a whole should be watched. I love those movies. I used to
Yeah.
have that because I had it on VHS in my room before I had like TV in my room. It was just a VHS player. And I would literally just play it and rewind it and play it and rewind it and play it and rewind it and play it like all December, all of the time.
It was
That
just called
and How the Grinch Stole Christmas.
It was just called
Oh,
The Santa
dang.
Claus, right?
Well, I forgot about that movie.
Mhm. It was
so
it was
good.
just the Santa Claus.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where he got really fat because he was
Yeah,
like
he's
turned
skinny.
into
He's
Well, that was
skinny
the whole-
and has to get fat.
That was the
it
whole
was like
play on
the
words.
Santa Claus.
Claus, yeah.
Yeah, because he like signed the thing or whatever.
Yeah.
Or he like
Because he
something like
put
that.
the jacket on.
That's right.
Whenever
Yeah.
you put the jacket on, the clause said that you became Santa.
Seems
So-
a little misleading. You know, you're just going through the coat rack, leaving work, you take the wrong jacket, you know?
Well, to
Yeah,
be
I
fair,
don't
this
think
guy
you're gonna
fell off his
accidentally
roof
grab
and he
a
took the
red
jacket.
one with.
You know, it's not like it was just sitting in his closet. He took it off some guy that fell in his front yard and put it
Yeah,
on.
I mean, well, kind of sounds like entrapment to me, you know? It kind of sounds illegal.
Like, what if he didn't want that? You know what I mean?
What are the ethics behind this?
I mean, yeah, I guess. Yeah, that's just kind of fair. I was gonna say it would be kind of like, you know, if someone just like left something on the street for anybody to get, and then so, like, you know, like whenever you replace your couch or something, or you know, you see people put their couches out by the garbage or something when they're done with them, you know, or a
Out in the
mattress.
Bermuda Triangle.
Yeah, and well, yeah, and then
In the
these
Bermuda
people-
Triangle of your yard.
yeah, and these people just come by and scoop it up. It would be like someone doing that, and then you going, "Oh, hey, by the way, now you owe $2,000 on that couch." You know
Yeah.
what I
Hey, actually, whenever you sit on that couch, you turn into a couch.
mean? Yeah.
So, sorry,
Have
dude.
y'all ever
turn
seen
into a
anyone
cushion.
actually take the couches or something? Because I would never take someone's couch that was on their yard. I just don't want to. I don't. It's a couch.
That's why it's called. That's why I said the Bermuda Triangle, dude. You just throw a couch out there, and you wake up the next morning, and it's gone. Some crackhead picked it up in the middle of the night.
Like I could understand, like maybe like if you were a homeless person and you can get that couch up under the bridge in your tent, and then you've got the coolest tent out of all the homeless people because you got this dope ass couch.
Your tent is the poppin' tent.
Because you have a 30-person tent that can fit a 4-man couch. Like,
Yeah. Yeah, I got a full-on sectional in my tent, ho.
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
Got this
With
nice
I found a cracked 28-inch flat screen TV and this extension cord out on someone else's trash, and now I'm running that, and it's on city power, bro. And
it's like to the-
that's the coolest tent, dude.
I got these aluminum foil antennas. We watching some grainy football today, boys.
Yeah, right.
Let's go.
It's like the homeless man's Best Buy underneath the bridge.
I know, but I've seen people I know people who have put stuff out and then people have come by and gotten it or taken it. Like it's not,
Yeah.
I don't remember necessarily couches. That's probably a bad example, but more like dressers or something, you know, like side tables.
Yeah.
People grab it and like refurbish it and stuff.
See, like I would toss a dresser in the back of the truck, you know, if it was nice and I needed one. But like couches, or like I've seen people like put some mattresses out there, and I'm like,
Yeah, I'm not reusing that, bro.
yeah, I'm not
anything,
using
not
that.
anything
reusing
that
that.
can soak up any bodily fluid, I'm not going to
Yeah.
take it
It
from
better be
someone
full of money.
else.
Like-
Yeah. Yeah, or given to me from someone that I trust, you know?
Yeah.
I'm not going to just take it from a stranger. You don't know what's been on that bed.
They even ripped
Or
off the
couch.
tag that says "Do not remove."
Did you say full of money?
Yeah,
Yeah, dude. I've always had the dream of like buying a house and then like knocking one of the walls out and there's just like full of cash.
oh yeah, that's
Wouldn't that be
great.
awesome?
Yeah,
You know? Like you see in the movies, everyone's lucky like that except for like real life people.
Oh, yeah. It always happens in the movies. I've seen it happen on one of those renovation shows once. It
Really?
wasn't in the wall. It was in a safe that they bought with the house, but...
Oh.
Yeah. So, Sean, what is It's a Wonderful Time like about? What's like the...
It's a Wonderful Life.
Wonderful Life, yeah. Like, what is the main story? Because, like I said, I might have seen it when I was a kid, but...
So I'm trying to remember.
You don't even remember, bro? How are you gonna
So-
pick it as your favorite movie? You don't even
It's
Wow.
not,
It's
dude.
kinda
First of
long,
all, it's not a
it was
favorite
made in-
movie.
It's his movie of the week. Christmas movie of the week.
It's also one of my favorites Christmas movies, but I mean, it came out in 1946. Andrew, cut me some slack. Okay.
I mean, that's not a long time ago, dude.
Yeah, it is.
It's not even a century ago, dude. Calm down.
Yeah.
So the main character, like, I'm pretty sure he like, I don't know. I feel like he loses a job or something, and then like he wishes he had never been born, and so like an angel comes down and like makes his wish come true, and the angel's like showing him around and like showing him like how many lives he's changed and stuff like that, and like how it would be different if he wasn't there anymore.
That sounds like a good movie. That sounds like a good
It
movie.
sounds like another another play on like the whole Christmas Carol idea, where there's like, you know, ghosts of Christmas past, future, and present, or whatever.
Yeah.
This ghost is just leading him around. That's kind of cool.
Yeah.
I'll
Well, I
have to
like
give
the
it
I
a-
like
did they
the I
ever
like the
redo it?
ghosts.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I like the ghost theme because like Randall, like I took your recommendation. I watched Ghost of Girlfriend's Past with McConaughey.
Yeah,
Good movie, dude.
dude, it's such a good movie. It's
Good
one of my
movie.
favorite Matty M movies, man. That one that one and
Failure to Launch, bro. Oof.
well, there's a lot of them that are good, but that one and the
And
gold
How to
one.
Lose a Guy in 10 Days.
What is
Sahara.
No, not
Oh,
Sahara.
Gold. I think that one's called Gold.
Is it
Oh,
just
yeah.
called Gold?
Yeah, it's called Gold. They said that I was listening to a podcast with him on it, talking about the weight change that he had to do to fit that role, and he had just done Dallas Buyers Club, I think, before that. So he was down. He said
he's like 40 pounds.
he said he's I think 130, and like but he said that's the sharpest his mind's ever been was during that movie. But he went from that movie to doing Gold, so he had to go from 130 to like 220.
It's crazy.
So he said it was like the hardest transition of his life.
Yeah, I feel like I don't know how much time there was in between those movies, but I feel like gorging yourself is probably harder than trying to lose all that weight.
Yeah, I can go very easily without eating, you know, but
I mean, but
I
trying
can't force feed myself. You know what I mean? Like when you're trying to bulk, like that's impossible.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never done anything that dramatic. So
It just depends on
All
what
right,
you're eating.
so we've got Why Him, It's a Wonderful Life,
yep.
and what's that one with Tim called?
The Santa Claus.
The Santa Claus. Those are the movies. Those are the movies of the week, y'all.
Yeah. If you're gonna watch one of the Santa Claus movies, do the first one. If you're gonna watch all three of them, that's what you should do. But yeah,
Can I tell you something, bro?
hit me.
I have drinking this whole winter warmer. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You drinking it?
Yeah, I drank the whole thing, and I'm already feeling a buzz.
I drinked it.
Maybe it's because I haven't had dinner, but gosh dang, these things hit hard. But I've also got halfway through this Christmas ale, and I don't think we talked about it, but this thing is 7.5. 7.5 the Christmas ale is.
Mm.
So I'm halfway through that, and one with the winter warmer. I'm feeling it, bro.
It's like the hung and hanged. You know, like the different words. Like beers are drank, people are drinking.
Yeah. I drinked it. Well,
while we're on the topic of the winter warmer, what we should talk about what y'all's favorite snow time activity is. What's your favorite thing to do in the snow?
Play in snow.
Well,
okay, more specifically, I myself have never really been in like actual snow. Like,
are you serious?
Yeah, I never got to experience legit snow.
You're missing out,
bro.
Yeah, I know.
When this podcast takes off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna use some of the money and we're gonna get you some snow tires, and you're gonna go down all the blues with me.
those tank tracks.
Yeah. They do make those.
Yeah.
I never did. I always wanted to because I used to skateboard all the time, so I always wanted to go snowboarding, but we never really had an opportunity to travel anywhere where it snowed, and obviously it doesn't. I mean, it snows where we're at, but you know, it doesn't really snow here. We get like a white grass. That's what we get.
That's just sticky water, dude. That's not snow.
Yeah, exactly.
So, yeah, like when I was a kid, it snowed here one time. It snowed in College Station one time, and the one time it snowed in College Station when I was in college, it snowed enough. That was the most snow I'd ever seen.
Yeah, that one was like 4 or 5 inches, wasn't it?
I remember that. It snowed a lot in College Station.
Yeah.
Yeah, I have all the pictures on my phone. I was FaceTiming my family and everything, and they were like, "Oh."
Like it snowed enough to build a snowman, right?
Yeah.
Well, I built a snowman my height.
Oh wow!
It was a 6'6" snowman.
It was the snow mammoth.
Yeah, and then but the most snow I ever saw was when we went to Buffalo, New York. Sean, remember when? We go to Buffalo, New York. Okay, and the first couple of days the first day we went snowboarding. When I was learning, it hadn't snowed in a while, so the slopes were all like basically compacted ice.
Mm-hmm.
So I was falling and my knees were hurting and everything, and I was like, "Gosh, I don't know if this is for me." Well, then that night, a freaking blizzard blows in. And what was it, Sean? What did we get? Like something like 6. I mean, it was over a foot of snow.
I don't know. I have a picture. I'll have to share with all of our listeners. But there was I walked out onto like the patio, and I just took a snow shovel and one scoop. I swear, 1.5 feet tall.
I have it on my phone. I'm gonna send it to Randall so he can see it. Yeah, Buffalo, New York.
Wow.
I'm going to send it to you, Randall, so you can see it, but it was absolutely crazy. This is how much snow came in one night right here. I'm sending it right now.
Yeah, it was a lot. And then like the whole next day, it was like snowing and windy, so snow was just like blowing. It wasn't like too windy, but it was windy enough for like snow to blow everywhere, so it was like looked like constantly snowing. It was crazy.
Yeah, it was a straight blizzard, and I'm telling you that I've never. This was the first thing we did in 2019. It was our New Year's trip, and it was I had never felt more of a winter vibe, dude, and it really was cool. Like when we were riding up on the lifts, yeah, and we rode on one that was going through the forest, man, and it was just so quiet. Awesome. And the snow was coming down, and it was so beautiful. And then we would go back, and we'd be in this warm condo right on the slope. And
dude, that was so cool because you could literally take a trail, and you could go all the way to the bottom of the trail, hook a right, and the condo was right there. Like you could snowboard to the condo, like into the farm.
It was awesome. So and so the first day was literal ass because I was hurting my knees and everything. But the second day when that snow after that blizzard came, dude. It was so fluffy, and I was bobbing and weaving on them slopes, man.
You're getting it.
We made a beer luge. Did you ever see that, Randall?
Yeah, that was fun.
I don't know, maybe.
So
we made a snow luge.
Here's the video of us on that lift that I was talking about.
Yeah, we built a bunch of snow.
You didn't use any of the yellow snow, did you?
Only after the beer was poured in it.
Oh yeah, the piss luge.
Yeah, we just built snow up into this ramp, and then one person put their mouth on one, and then we poured the beer in, and it didn't work at first because the beer was just melting,
dissolving the snow.
Yeah, but after we flattened it out and made it kind of icy, the beer rolled down it.
That's pretty tight.
Yeah, I just sent you the video of us on the lift that I was talking about. And then I also sent you the beer luge, and then I sent you one of Sean and I standing on a frozen lake, which was probably not the smartest idea.
Yeah. But that's going to be mine, the snowboarding.
Yeah, I would say snowboarding, but I also, dude, I am all for snowball fights, bro. They're so fun.
I've never really had one, man.
And I've always wanted to go Will Ferrell.
just machine gun those things.
Yeah, dude, someone accidentally scoops up a rock in the snowball and beams you in the head.
Oh god, that sounds.
But I'm gonna have to go snowboarding on that one too.
Yeah, snowboarding is amazing. While we're talking about snow and snowboarding in Buffalo, New York, and everything, what do y'all prefer? Let's say you were to take a vacation in the wintertime. Would you prefer to take a trip to the beach where it's warm and escape the cold of winter, or would you like to go somewhere with snow?
You gotta say the name. You gotta say the name. See, we're drinking a winter warmer. You gotta do winter versus warmer.
Yeah. There you go.
Well, I think For me, I feel like if I could take like my whole family with me, I would definitely prefer to travel where it's warmer. Myself, I I don't like cold weather at all. I prefer it hot. I prefer it sunny. I prefer it nice outside. Not that it's never like sunny or anything, but I if it's too cold where I have to put a jacket on to go outside, I'm not interested. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You
I'm
just want to
not.
wear your flippies, dude.
Look, this is like Andrew said in last week's episode, man. I never went to school without shorts and flippies on. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it
Still
was
to
a
that
straight
day.
up. It was a mood, bro. It was a mood. Every
If
time
I
I saw the first class I'd see Randall in was Miss Coleman's college algebra class, and I'm telling
Oh,
you, it's
so
cold outside.
Andy
I'm
dropping
wearing,
out?
yeah, I was wearing pants, and I was all dressed warm, and then Randall would walk in with them shorts and flippies, and I would just be like, "Yes."
That's it. That's it, dude. I swear I would wear flippies to this day if it wouldn't mess my ankles up.
I think.
Now I
I
just
think
wear
for me,
shorts and tinnies.
my answer would have always been what Randall said. I would have always been the guy that's like, yeah, no, I'd rather go to like, if it's wintertime, take a break from the cold and go to the Caribbean. But I think that snowboarding trip changed me, and it's like if I'm going to go to the Caribbean, I can do that in the summer, but I can't go snowboarding in the summer. So I would love to do a winter trip in the winter. Just
No,
go
I
to
mean,
like the mountains.
you can travel in the summer as well to go somewhere where it's snowing.
Yeah, but that's going to be a long travel, bro.
Southern Hemisphere, maybe.
I can
You
go to
just travel up
Antarctica.
north. Just go to Alaska or something, man.
That's true. That's true.
Not that far away.
But when it's cold outside and you take a vacation to somewhere where it's like snowy and possibly even colder, like you get that like nice like Hallmark movie town
Yes.
feel. You know, you like everyone's
Well,
got their lights going, they're playing Christmas
do
music
get
on the
that.
street. Like,
yeah. Also, the town that we went to was out. It wasn't in Buffalo. We flew into Buffalo. The town we went to was what, an hour north, Sean, or something like that.
it was an hour south. It's called Ellicottville.
Yeah, and that place, it was I've never seen a real life Hallmark town, but that's what this place was.
It was.
Really?
Like
We
it's a
also-
Hallmark movie.
I also rented a car to drive us from the airport.
Oh,
First-
the old
first
Kia.
First to Niagara Falls, and then from Niagara Falls to like an hour south to the condo. Dude, tell me why it's a blizzard outside and they give me a Kia Soul.
Hey,
Right?
dude.
And dude, I'm
Bro,
driving
you ever
through a
seen the
snowstorm.
hamsters that drive those things, man?
Dude, I don't know what the hamsters were doing, but I was driving through a snowstorm in a Kia Soul, and dude, you ain't never seen anything sketchier than that.
Well, but also I
That's
have
pretty sketchy.
I have a newfound respect for the Kia Soul. That thing
Dude.
handled like a champ, dude.
Dude,
It started right up, it heated right up in there, and we were rolling through
You gonna buy
straight
one?
up 2 foot of
Dude.
snow.
You getting you
I
a
have-
Kia Soul, dog?
I would.
Dude, if this podcast blows up, that's gonna be my second car. Soul, dog.
It's gonna be my weekend driver.
I
My weekend driver is gonna be the Kia Soul.
As like as much of a as a weak car as it may seem, you know, like I do have a respect for that car now. I don't know if they're all like that, but that one was a trooper. Dude,
That
to get
thing
to the
was-
condo, we had to drive up a mountain on a dirt road that had become a snow road. Like, and like this thing is steep to get to the condo. This thing is steep, and I'm just spinning
And
wheels
this-
up this mountain in this Kia Soul.
This Kia was like, screw it, bro, we're doing it. And it drove up that
Yeah.
mountain, man. It was awesome.
That's pretty
What
crazy.
a great
So
time.
Sean,
Little-
is your
little
you
Kia
said
Soul.
snowboarding, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that would probably be my favorite activity too if I ever had the chance. Because I always like that kind of stuff.
It,
I mean,
it was it was top notch, man. So that's why I have to say in the wintertime, I want to go to like, and especially, oh dude, this would be my favorite trip. If I could ever take a trip, it would be to go to New York during Christmas.
Like New Year's, like Christmas, and then stay for like New Year's.
Stay for New Year's. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like just book a hotel for that whole week. And then
Yeah.
I like just the Home Alone movies as a kid, watching them during Christmas time. I think that's just a straight up mood.
Dude, it's New York's just a strange place, dude. Like I went to New York like a year apart. Like I went once, and then a year later I went again. And in that short, I know New York's always had a reputation for being like dirty, right? but in like that short period of time of like a year, dude, this place doubled in garbage.
Really?
Like,
that's
man,
unfortunate. That's unfortunate
because it's such a beautiful city.
It really is.
I think if I traveled somewhere cold for Christmas or whatever, I would not want to go to New York. I would want to go to more of like one of those Hallmark towns that you were talking about, you know?
Yeah, I think you should. I think that's a good thing to do. I think you should definitely do both, because do one with the Hallmark town and do one with New York, because I think they'd be amazing.
Look, man, and here's my biggest reasoning, dude. And I know you two don't really care as much about this, but and this isn't every New Yorker, you know, but most of them are Yankees fans, and I don't want to be around them. I don't want to be around Yankees fans. I don't.
Dude, this is the note I just got passed. Can y'all read that?
Nice.
Good
job.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Just celebrating. Just celebrating. You did a wonderful job.
Tell her to crack open a nice Southern Star Winter Warmer, a nice St. Arnold.
For real. For all the people who aren't watching the video, are our videos on Patreon?
Yes. They're on.
Okay,
Patreon.
so the only so you only get the Audible on the Apple Podcast, but just so you know, if you're just an auditory listener, Jill passed her final with a 92 in cybersecurity, so we're celebrating. Babe, get a beer.
Also,
you can have one now.
Also, while we're on the topic of videos on Patreon, why don't you head over there and give us some money so Randall can go see some snow? That's all I'm gonna say. Just raise some money for Randall to go see some snow.
That would be
if we're gonna change it from a Patreon to just a GoFundMe for a Christmas trip.
Yeah, it's gonna be Randall's GoFundMe see some snow.
All three of us could go on a trip, and we could do a special. We could do a special with Sean's favorite beer in the Hallmark town that we went to.
Exactly.
Hey. Look at that. Y'all are gonna have to come with me on my next trip to San Diego. It looks like we'll have to do some California beers or something.
Dude,
I would be down for that, bro.
I'm not paying your way though. You got to pay yourself. So.
Well, yeah. Well, I would hope you would, but I guess that's just
the
kind of friend you are.
I'm gonna be there the same day. Just tell me when you're like 3 hours out, and I'll be there 3 hours.
That's a bet. That's a bet.
Well, it's a 3-hour flight, so give me about a two-hour window.
Sean, could you hook me up with like that buddy list shit or something?
No, my fiance.
My fiance. Okay. I think definitely I would prefer to go to like a Hallmark town, like a small town with lights everywhere. You know, give you like a good Christmas vibe. I'm not a big city person though.
It's such a mood. It is such a mood.
Especially when you find that town where it's just they have like a square type of thing, you know?
Yeah.
It has to have like some type of square or like market street type of thing, you know, where like they have the bars and the restaurants and the shops and
we had the bars, the restaurants, and then they had the skiing and snowboarding gear shops, and we went to every one of those. We would hit the bars up. They had a brewery in the town. I mean, it's
great. One of the best beers I've ever had.
We should do that. Go to trip to the same place, and then we all go to the brewery.
That sounds like a great idea to me.
I will be in San Diego next time Randall goes.
I haven't been to any breweries up there, dude. All I've had, the only thing I've been able to do is buy beer and bring it back. But there was some good beer, though. I will give them that. However, y'all want to talk about it being expensive for us here? You can go ahead and double it for California.
Oh yeah,
it's so expensive to drink beer there. I literally I bought a six. Oh well, I bet it's probably worse than San Diego. Whenever I went, I bought a 6-pack of craft brewery's light beers, and it cost me like $16 for a 6-pack of it.
In California?
Yeah, in San Diego.
That's tough.
Yeah, well, you could probably buy a G there for what, $6? instead of a 6-pack of beer.
Yeah,
it's like...
exactly.
Yeah, they're trying to phase the beer out, you know.
Yeah, something like that. I mean, it was good. It wasn't one of my, you know, it wasn't one of the best beers I've ever had. It was good, but I was like, good. I remember buying them. I took them to the checkout counter, and I was like, damn, this stuff's expensive, dude. And he was like, really? I was like, yeah, man, in Texas, I can get a 6-pack of a craft, you know, like one of my favorite craft beers for like $9 to $10, dude. And he literally just looked at me and goes, "Fuck you, dude."
Dude,
It made me laugh
I
so
can go to the
hard.
store and grab a 30 rack of Keystone Light for $12. You know?
Well, that's what I mean.
Dude,
it was so
I'm telling
funny.
you,
He just looked at me and he said that, and then he just started laughing. I was like, you know what? Yeah,
Dude,
you should be jealous.
I'm down
Texas forever, dude. Texas forever.
Yeah,
I'd be
for
down
real.
to try some San Diegoian beer.
They had a lot of the beer out there. There was just I was in one convenience store, and there was probably like 5 to 6 different breweries I saw, just from like that local area.
I mean, you got to keep in mind. So, I think what probably drives the price of that craft beer up is the amount of real estate that beer company now has to buy to open up a brewery there. I imagine the amount of taxes that they're paying is insane.
Yeah,
so
well,
it's
anything
like,
you buy there is anything you buy in California is it's so much more expensive. Everything is.
Yeah, so like every step of the way, these businesses are facing more and more expenses. So it's like, yeah, why is the beer double price? Well, because they're paying double everything to get whatever they need, you know?
Yeah, and they don't have any water in California, so
they're like, well, you got to drink something. Here's our craft beer.
They got a water shortage. So like, we got to crank these prices up. They make the beer with other beers that no one drank.
A 24 pack of Ozarka water there is $40.
Dude, it probably is actually, and people probably use it to like water their lawns or something, you know. Oh man.
Yeah, you got someone out in Calabasas, you know, just watering their lawn with 20 gallons of Fiji water.
Dude, yeah. I mean, even just going out to eat there is, oh my God. It's beautiful though. The weather in Southern California, my God. I know why people want to live there.
It never rains in Southern California.
I mean, we went in August, we went in October, and we went in like at the beginning of February, I think, or like in February sometime. All 3 times we went, it was like 74 degrees outside in the middle of the day. The sun was out.
And at night, but at night it gets cold, huh? Is it cold at night?
Oh yeah, at night it gets down to like in the 50s usually.
Oh my God.
But
basically, you know what that sounds like? Basically, like that place is a desert. You know?
well, dude, the freaking oh God, what's it called? Like it's like Death Valley in California. It's like hottest place on Earth or something like that. It's like recorded temperatures of like 130 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, and then at night it gets down to like freaking below freezing.
Yeah, it's crazy.
The desert's a weird place, man.
Tis.
Very sketchy.
Tis a strange ecosystem.
Well, speaking of the hottest things on Earth, guys, one of the best drinks ever to drink in the cold time is hot chocolate. We can all get around that, right?
I can get on that.
Like a good old cup of hot cocoa. But the real question
there's only 2 things that can warm you up like hot cocoa. Hot cocoa and whiskey.
Yeah. And think about mixing them.
Only 2 things that can warm me up is hot chocolate and hot chocolate.
Yeah, exactly. But I mean, the real debate though is whether or not you like marshmallows in your hot chocolate or not, or how do you prefer it? Andrew, how do you prefer it?
Well, this is such a simple answer for me because I don't have to make it. So that's why it's simple for me, because my fiance, Jillian, man, she knows how to throw together some hot chocolate. I think she literally like
down
makes
in the hot chocolate category.
Oh, dude, she home makes it. I think she makes it with like milk and stuff on the skillet.
Oh,
and like actually makes up a hot chocolate, puts it in the cup, adds some of that Ready Whip on top of it, and then throws some mint chocolate chip kind of things in the whipped cream, and it's next level.
Is it too late for me to ask her to marry me?
Yes.
Dang it.
It is.
But tell her that she's missing the secret ingredient. You have to use milk that's from brown cows, so you get that chocolate flavor.
We're not getting into this again, okay?
No, but Randall, I swear to God, maybe this Christmas, or it might have to be next Christmas when it gets cold again, whenever the COVID stuff's gone and we can all hang out. You need to come over we'll have you over, or we'll come there, whatever, and we'll have Jill make this hot chocolate for you, bro. It's. I mean, I've never had anything like it. It's unexplainable. That's how you do hot chocolate, in my eyes. You want to talk about marshmallows or no marshmallows? No, you do it like Jill does it, and then you have good hot chocolate.
That sounds incredible. I love mint chocolate, like mint chocolate chips. Actually, mint ice cream, like mint with little chocolate speckles in it. You know, that's one of my favorite ice creams. Everyone always digs on me for it, and I'm like, bro, that's top 3 ice cream for me, man.
That's hers too. But I mean, I'm talking like you got the hot chocolate. You've got the hot chocolate, and then you've got that cold Ready Whip, and then you've got just the minty chocolate that kind of just sits in the Ready Whip until you start to get out of the Ready Whip, and then it starts to kind of go into the hot chocolate. Oh man, bro!
I gotta go change shorts really quick, guys. I'll be back in a minute.
That'd be a great visual.
Yeah, that is a fantastic visual.
And I'm not talking about the hot chocolate.
Yeah, you gotta watch the video for this visual. No.
It's just like this, dude. Yes. It's just like this.
I mean, that sounds delicious because if I'm going to be completely honest, I think I've only had hot chocolate from like the packaged like powder. Like you make it with the powder. I think that's the only way I've had it.
That stuff's good too. I'm not going to diss on that because that's all I ever had growing up. Up until
it's good too. Yeah, it's really good.
Up until I met Jill. I mean, y'all want to ask the whole reason I wanted to get engaged. There you go. You know.
Yeah. But it's been so long since I've had hot chocolate. But do the marshmallows like melt? Do they melt in there? Or?
Yeah, they do.
I mean, eventually, yeah. It depends on what marshmallows too.
They get soft.
I'm not trying to chew something when I'm drinking. You know?
Yeah.
No, they get soft. They get like melt in your mouth, like the bacon fat that you cook. Like you chew it once and then it's like melts. It's kind of like that, where you get like the marshmallow in your mouth, but you could just like literally push the top of your tongue to your mouth, or your tongue to the top of your mouth, and it'll squish the marshmallow. Like it gets soft.
Your mouth.
Yeah, it gets real soft.
It just bursts inside of your mouth.
Yeah, just white stuff bursting all inside your mouth.
Yeah, that's that marshmallow fluff.
That good marshmallow fluff.
Get your minds out together, guys.
Yeah, come on, guys. Jeez.
Well, I mean, I only said white stuff bursting in your mouth. I mean, I don't know if your mind's in the gutter or what, but you're gonna hear one thing when you hear that.
Yeah, but I know what I heard.
I'm going no marshmallows. Going no marshmallows.
Really?
Just plain hot chocolate. That's what I'm sticking with. Hot chocolate is good. Like I've always thought, like mainly when I drink hot chocolate, it's like either when you're camping or when you're like hunting, when you're waking up at 5 in the morning, waking up at like 5 in the morning and it's 28 degrees outside and you're freezing cold in some cabin somewhere. And you're like, dude, I don't care how hot this is. I will suffer the 3rd-degree burns to the roof of my mouth to take a drink of this right now.
Oh yeah.
No, to me, it's like you can have so many other things than hot chocolate, though. Like, especially if you're deer hunting, to me, like deer season is all about getting crunk. So, like, what my dad does,
have a different concept of deer season.
I'm not getting crunk at 5 in the morning.
No.
Opening day of deer season, my dad wakes up with coffee and he puts straight up whiskey in that coffee every time. That's the opening. That's opening day.
What's the ratio of animals shot to animals missed?
I think right now we're batting 1,000.
Hey,
whoa, must not missed, eh? He's not drinking enough whiskey.
You must not be getting as litty as you're saying you are.
No, but usually that's because most of the time we shoot things in the morning when we just have that drink. In the afternoon when we sit in the stand and we each have a 6-pack, we don't really shoot at anything.
Oh yeah,
y'all just there. I got you.
I'm sorry.
I would rather than hunting, I would call that more animal watching. You know.
Yeah. I'm sorry to talk about this, guys. I'm vegan, so
okay.
I don't really talk about this stuff.
You can leave. No, listen, dude. If that's what you choose to do, whatever. But I'm a meat eater, so that's what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
So Sean, what you're saying is you like package hot chocolate with no marshmallows, like. You just got it. You've got it so easy. You put water in a cup, heat it up in a microwave, throw the package.
Okay, well, first of all, First of all, yeah, you can do water or milk and mix it up, but let's be honest here, milk is better for hot chocolate.
Is it?
If you're gonna mix the powder in, yeah. I mean, if you're gonna make hot chocolate anyway, you need to use milk. But yeah,
I've never had it with the package with milk.
oh yeah,
I've just had Jill's milk.
Yeah.
Jill's milk
Oh,
cooked
brother.
hot chocolate.
whoa,
What?
come
Man.
on, dude.
Where do you buy that? They sell it at most local
No.
supermarkets.
Good God, man, these
Where can I buy
beers are
some?
hitting me, bro.
We're gonna buy some. No.
I gotta get more beers. Hold on.
Okay, well, I myself am not a fan of marshmallows in the hot chocolate, and I've had homemade as well as packaged milk, of course.
Respectable stance.
Now, that's just marshmallows, though. That doesn't mean that I'm opposed to having other things topping my hot chocolate. You know what I mean?
What kind of things?
Meat. No.
Meat? Did you say meat?
No, me.
Oh.
No.
I thought you said meat.
I thought he did too. I was like,
what?
You put turkey jerky on the top of your
Dude,
No.
okay, so earlier, sorry to interrupt you, Randall, but earlier Andrew was talking about bacon grease and stuff, and I was like, dude, bacon hot chocolate? I would try that.
Oh, I bet that's delicious. They had them
I'll try
bacon shakes at McDonald's. Y'all remember that?
Yeah,
Bad
dude.
take, dog. Bad take. No,
Dude,
I would
I'll
not
try
like those two, bro.
I mean, I wouldn't drink it. Okay,
Well, y'all also have a horrible take on no marshmallows in your hot chocolate.
Think about this.
Okay,
Look.
like if you're gonna have just plain hot chocolate, it's
You
better
also
with
put-
marshmallows. It's
Put
better
whipped
with
cream in your hot
marshmallows.
chocolate.
No.
Okay, this is
Okay.
different. So that's different. What do you mean whipped cream on hot chocolate, bro? It's ready whipped. You haven't even had it, bro. You would lose your mind.
It's ready whip.
No, dude.
Don't you talk no shit about ready whip.
I don't
All right,
even
I
know
don't
what
wanna
I
hear
was
it.
going to say, dude. I lost my track. My track.
You're
talking
talking
about
about
other stuff.
you
You're
talking about
talking
you don't like
about meat in your hot
marshmallows and
chocolate.
you don't yeah.
Wait, what, Sean?
You're talking about how you want to be your hot chocolate topping, bro.
Yeah.
No,
you
yeah.
said you wanted some meat in your hot chocolate.
No, but could you imagine though? Some like, think about this. Okay, think about chocolate covered bacon.
That
I've
doesn't
had-
sound good.
I've had brown sugar bacon.
Yeah, have you had brown sugar bacon?
Well, no, but I've had maple bacon, and it's like the same thing.
No,
It's
false.
syrup.
Absolutely
It's
not
basically
true at all.
syrup.
Yeah, it's like syrup on your bacon. Yeah, that's the same thing. Maple
So
syrup,
think
maple
about how,
bacon.
look, you were
That's
talking
what I'm
about
saying.
this last week or 2 weeks ago, I think, Andrew, where you said that syrup. Yeah, it was last
Oh,
week.
no,
So we were
you
talking about
put-
syrup
you
on
put
popcorn, and you were
Syrup
like,
on
"Well,
breakfast, hot take.
yeah, syrup on breakfast foods. Get syrup on bacon is lit, isn't it? Think about dipping your
Come
bacon.
on, bro. Why is this podcast about me being such a polarizing figure?
Look,
Like
dude,
every time y'all have an opinion, my opinion is the exact opposite, and I guarantee you, my opinion is right and yours is wrong.
look,
You're
bro,
just
If you
the
were
fall
to,
guy.
if you were,
okay.
You're just the fall guy, okay?
I'm not the fall guy. I am correct, bro. I am correct.
Look,
Chocolate
dude,
covered
whatever
bacon.
you want to call it.
No thanks. Bacon is a savory flavor, and you want to mix.
What goes with
you want to say
savory?
savory and sweet.
Yeah.
Syrup.
Okay. Look, man.
Okay, Ruth, it's syrup.
Okay. First of all right, dude, we're gonna have to start doing Twitter polls. We're gonna have to start doing Twitter polls.
I did.
Okay,
I got
I
one
think-
answer. I got one answer on my Patreon poll of which is better, regular or double stuffed Oreos, and one person guessed regular. They didn't guess. They chose regular.
That's
Hmm.
probably you. That's your alter ego, Sean. That's
It was
your
not
other
me.
account.
It was not me. Why would I
Who
have
was
two
it?
Patreon accounts?
Who was it?
I don't know. It doesn't tell me names. That would be. It's
Well-
anonymous.
Well, why are you doing polls on Patreon? Do it on Twitter so we can get mass votes, and I can tell you guys that you're freaking wrong.
Okay. All I'm saying,
Regard-
is I tested the market. You know, I did my market research. Okay, and I did a one person poll, and my answers were 100% correct. Dude, I didn't have a very large sample size. but I
Okay,
got
I'm gonna do a
one.
one-person poll. Jill, chocolate on bacon. What do you think? All right,
I heard yes.
we're not taking her vote. We're not taking her vote.
Yeah.
That's what I thought. That's
She
what
said
I
it.
thought.
She said it. She goes. It sounds pretty good.
Yeah. Right?
Yeah,
Okay,
exactly.
but either way, regardless, I didn't say meat. I said me. But okay. Anyways, I think
Hey, I
some,
think that'd
some
be
Ready
pretty
Whip-
hot. How would you sit on it? Would you just
No,
tuck your
stop
balls
it.
in
Stop
hot
it.
chocolate?
Stop it.
Like, I think that'd be pretty warm, bro.
That's just
Stop
called
it.
in Dunkin'. That's them Dunkin' Donuts, dude.
Dunkin'
Yeah.
Donut.
Dude, I'm sorry, I had to.
Dunkin'
I had
Donut
to.
holes, bro.
Yeah,
Dunkin' Donut hole.
Well, holes, bro.
Oh
that's
my
good.
god, that's awesome. That's awesome.
Every once in a while, there's this spark of comedic genius that just comes to my brain out of nowhere.
Dunkin' Donut holes.
Yes.
Oh
dude.
my god.
Oh god.
That should be the cover art for this podcast episode.
No, I don't know, it's gonna be pretty tricky to get a picture of Randall dunking his balls in some fucking hot chocolate, bro.
But I'm talking like Bert Kreischer. Did y'all see Bert Kreischer in the cabin?
I can't hear
Bert
you.
Kreischer lays on the ground and he covers his private parts, So Randall could do the same thing except for his balls. He just covers the dick, right? And then dips the balls in the hot chocolate. And it says episode 7, Dunkin' Donut holes.
Oh my god, dude.
Hey, look, man, if you want to video that and edit it, all power to you. I'm not
man.
Oh my god, my head hurts. Oh my head hurts.
Every couple episodes we get that one random like crying laugh, Those are my favorite ones.
I think it just depends on how drunk we get, man.
And these beers are good for that.
These
beers are good for that.
Man, that's awesome.
That's
funny.
Anyways, I think a good topping, like Andrew said, is like the Ready Whip or even just like Cool Whip or something. That's a good topping for some hot chocolate. But marshmallows, I'm not the biggest fan of.
Randall wants to put his marshmallows in the chocolate dough. I heard him already.
Okay.
I was just messing around. I would put some Ready Whip on hot chocolate.
Yeah. I mean,
But you gotta mix it. I don't know how people just leave it on top and just shove the straw straight through it. Like, what's the point of you getting it on there? Like,
well, for presentation, you don't want it mixed. But then once you get it, you want to mix it yourself.
Correct. Yeah.
I agree with that.
I hate to be that guy, but chocolate does sound pretty good with bacon.
Okay, that's what I thought. Okay. Well,
but a bacon hot chocolate doesn't sound good to me.
Ladies and gentlemen,
that does. We got him. Yeah. Well, I think it's time to pick a winner, guys. We're down to the wire here. We got 30 seconds left in the game. How are y'all feeling? Who's leading?
St. Arnold's.
All right, Randall, you go.
I think you should go, Andrew.
I think you should go, Randall.
I think either one of y'all should go.
I am also going to pick the St. Arnold's. The Christmas ale.
I like this winter warmer.
I wanted the Cinderella story of the winter warmer. But
I like the winter warmer. And I can tell you right now.
Yeah.
Straight up, hashtag Will Schroeder. He commented on our tweet with the bracket, and he was saying that the winter warmer was going to win. And I'm going to be honest with you.
I don't think he said that. I think he said.
I think he did.
I think he was talking about the Christmas ale, brother.
Well, we're going to go look at it right now.
I think he said ye old Christmas ale.
Alrighty,
I think he said ye old Southern Star. That's what he said.
Let's do a poll of our audience.
I don't think so,
Here we go, Andrew. Andrew's going to figure it out. He's going to phone a friend. Ready?
He did. He said ye old Christmas ale. He did.
Yeah.
So I was wrong there. Well,
shout out to our fellow listener, Will, for choosing
Will Schroeder.
A great choice.
The point is, I think the Christmas ale is delicious, but the fact that it's repetitive to me, I like something different. I like the vibe of the coffee caramel taste that this brings. So I'm going to have to say winter warmer, even though I've already been outvoted. So the ye old Christmas ale is going to move on, but I'm going to say winter warmer. I don't know why.
Okay, well, let me ask you this.
That's the good and bad thing about there being three of us, because like they were both really good, but you just got outvoted. But if there was more of us, there could be a tie,
But I'm cool with being outvoted. You were outvoted last week, remember?
So I think it was unanimous last week, wasn't it?
It was unanimous on the.
Well, Sean wanted to say the other one, and then we kind of were talking about what we were saying, and then he kind of like flip flopped, because he's weak-minded.
You're hearing it wrong, dude. I chose mine at the very beginning of the podcast.
Dude, he literally chose his 5 seconds into the episode last week.
Yeah,
And then he was just pulling a trick on your mind because you were buzzing already, dude. That's it. That's okay. Listen, man.
Yeah.
I want to go back to last week's though and ask you this question because this is what you were trying to make it out to be last week. Is like, what feels more Christmassy to you? Which one of the two feels more Christmassy, Andrew? Because to me, the Christmas ale feels more Christmassy. I mean,
it tastes like some damn. It tastes like some damn Christmas lights. So you're right.
I was going based off just plain flavor,
just based off straight up taste. Yeah, me too.
Mine was off straight up taste, and the Christmas ale is better taste. Let me take another sip of both.
Well, to me, it's just like this winter warmer is not like anything I've ever had. It's a new flavor, and I really like it. And I think they market it well. They don't market it as a Christmas beer. They market it as a winter beer, and I think it does that job extremely well. Now, the Christmas ale, it does do a Christmas feel, but it just tastes like, to me, whenever I think about the finale and I think about Holiday Shiner Cheer versus this, to me, it's like very, very similar. So it's going to be like, what are we picking here? Whereas this is a whole new flavor.
I think that's too. They all had different flavors.
I think they were all pretty different. Yeah, myself.
Yeah.
They all had a unique. I think each one of them had like a different, unique aftertaste. Not necessarily like an initial taste, but the aftertaste was the one that was different the most to me.
They all had their own little like niche of like flavor, you know?
Yeah.
I cannot argue with you guys on choosing the Christmas ale. I think it's a good beer. I'm glad it's in the finale because I think it does deserve to be in the finale. I just like this winter warmer a lot. I think that's all it is. I think y'all did a good job choosing this beer, and I think it has its rightful place in the finale. I just really like this winter warmer.
I like it too.
I appreciate it.
It was almost just like too malty or something, or like too caramely, or I don't know. It almost tasted like I wasn't drinking a beer, you know. And usually that's a good thing, but but when it's so dark like that, it almost tastes like I was drinking some kind of like food juice, you know, if that makes sense. Like,
food juice.
I mean, I wouldn't describe it as that, but I know what you're. I think
well, that kind of disgusts me. So
you know what I'm trying to say, like.
The way I would describe it more or less is like, how we're saying, does it give you that Christmas feel? Like the Christmas ale tastes a little more like Christmas to me than the winter warmer. The winter warmer just more or less feels like it gives me like more of like a sitting around a fire vibe, like we kind of discussed this episode. But
so I just took the last drink out of the can. I just finished the can off. It just tastes like it's a better way to say that. It just tastes like it should be thick. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
It tastes like it should be thick.
It does. Like, I can agree with that.
With
it's
two
almost
C's?
It's almost like a dark 3 C's.
4 C's.
Oh, 4. Okay. Yeah. You know what it almost kind of gives me is like a dark chocolate aftertaste.
Yeah.
The winter warmer.
I can feel that.
And like some molasses or something.
I almost ended the podcast without doing ratings. Wow. That's what the entire thing is about, basically.
Yeah, you're a failure of a host.
I am. I'm also way too caught up in this tournament style of it, man.
I like that a lot, and I'm also feeling it a little from these beers.
I think I am as well. I have to be. I got a little buzz going at least. Jeez.
I'm gonna go. Okay. You want to go first?
You know what? Yeah, I don't think I ever go first. I'll go first for this one.
Go first.
I'm gonna give the winter warmer a 7.3. I'm gonna give the winter warmer a 7.3. Still a really good beer. I mean, I think I had this one before, but I don't remember it, and I feel like that's another reason why I'm ranking it a little lower than what I've ranked other things. Because if you don't remember it, you probably didn't like it as much. But it's still really good. I really do enjoy it. The Christmas ale, I'm going to give a 7.7.
Yeah.
I liked it. I liked it, but it's not up there with some of my favorite stuff.
I can see that. Southern Star, brewery makes some of my favorite beers.
Mm-hmm.
There's like 2 or 3 beers that they make that are just amazing. But this winter warmer, dude, I'm sorry. I'm gonna give it a 5.8.
Yeah.
Wow.
I feel. I mean, I understand.
Lowest rating thus far.
I'm sorry. I hate to say it. It was good, but it's one of the lower tier beers that I've had from Southern Star, and I hate to say that because it was good, but
I wouldn't call a 5 good, bro.
it was good. It just, I mean, compared to all the others we have and all the other beers that I've had over my entire life, this one rates pretty low.
All right. What about Christmas Ale?
I'm gonna give the Christmas Ale. Oh man.
It's tough because the further we get into this, there's so many numbers going through my head of like, what did I rank this one? What did I rank this one? How do I feel about it?
Uh-huh.
It's tough going back.
That's what's happening to me too.
I'm gonna give it a. What's the alcohol by volume on this thing?
Oh, this one
7.6.
The St. Arnold's was a lot higher.
Or 7.5. Yeah, 7.5, 7.6. One of them.
In honor of Southern Star being rated so low, I'm gonna give the Christmas Ale a 6.9.
Hey, nice.
Southern Star's alcohol by volume. So, and I was gonna choose like 6.7, but I'm gonna bump it up to a 6.9 just because that was the ABV on this one. So
nice. I mean, good number.
It might deserve higher, but I don't know.
I feel you. What you got, Andrew? I'm burping like a madman.
Oh, bro. I think this goes to my point on here. I think I have let a bias affect me. And the bias that affects me is that I've never had a beer like this Southern Star Winter Warmer. I've never had it before. So it's something new to me that I'm really enjoying. And that's why I voted for this one to move on. But I think that's where the bias is. I as an actual rating, I think this Christmas Ale is more of a type of this St. Arnold's Christmas Ale is more of a type of beer that I would normally drink. So I'm gonna this Christmas Ale is gonna have a higher rating, I think, than this Winter Warmer, which is kind of counterintuitive to the fact that I wanted the Winter Warmer to go on. But I think that's because of the fact I've never had a beer like it. You know what I mean?
Oh, I get what you're saying, dude. Everybody loves a Cinderella story, you know? Just
Yeah.
because freaking Alabama's always good at football doesn't mean everyone wants to see them in the finals, you know?
Yeah.
I'm tired of watching the Patriots, dude. You know? Like,
Yeah, I'm sick of watching the Patriots. I don't want to watch Golden State play basketball anymore. I don't want to watch the Lakers, you know?
So I'm going to rock with this Winter Warmer at a 7.2.
Okay.
And this Christmas Ale is going to be a 7.6.
Yeah. Look, man, I get it. I get it.
I like them both, and I really like this Winter Warmer has taken me on a journey. It showed me a new road.
We're in for a lot on this podcast. I'm ready, dude. I'm ready to experience these beers with you.
And I'm excited. I'm excited for what this beer tastes like because I'm excited for more.
Dude, and, you're so right about this Christmas Ale. Like, I'm gonna stick with my original 6.9, but it was good, dude. Like, I wish I could have rated it higher. I couldn't.
I know it's principle, you know.
And then just to add to the Southern Star, I know I rated it like the lowest rating we've ever done on the show, but if you were to hand me
asshole, what?
Let's say we're hanging out around a campfire drinking, it's cold outside, and I was like, hey dude, can you hand me a beer?
Baby, it's cold outside.
Yeah. If you handed me a Southern Star Winter Warmer and you're like, here, bro, this is all I got, I would drink it and I would enjoy it.
Oh yeah. It's still a good beer.
Yeah. It's a good beer. I'll say that.
It's still a good beer. But that's it. I don't know. Do you want to do the average rating? I mean, I think it's obviously pretty clear. St. Arnold's going to move on.
Down.
Huh?
I said I'm bringing the average down for the stuff.
Yeah.
I do want to hear the
a
average.
little bit.
We know which one's moving on, but I do want to hear the averages just to kind of get an idea.
Okay. I think we forgot to do that last episode, but
we probably did.
We're probably more or less focused on, picking one to move on rather than worrying about an average rating for each one. So
it is kind of important though. We got to know where they stand.
Yeah, that's true. We gotta know how the group feels about it, as opposed to just each single person feels about it.
We got to know how these beers measure up to their peers.
So like the Christmas ale was a 7.4 betwixt the three of us. You like that word? I got that word from
that kind of blew me away.
That was nice.
Blew me away.
Betwixt the three of us.
Yeah, you remember that scene from We're the Millers?
No, I like that.
Where they find out how much money he's making, and they're like, we got this much, and the kid that's with him goes, "Y'all are getting paid."
Oh yeah.
And then he comes back and he's like, "I figured it out, guys. $500,000 split evenly betwixt the four of us." First time I had ever heard that.
That's awesome.
I liked it whenever he pulls up in the RV and the guy's like talking mess to him. It's a whole nother family.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name, and he's just like, you know what? Fuck you, whatever.
Oh yeah, what is it? Real Life Flanders?
Yeah, Real Life Flanders.
Yeah,
he says, fuck you, Real Life Flanders.
Yeah.
The Winter Warmer got an average rating of 6.76. We'll round that up to 6.8.
That's pretty good.
So not too bad. They're
7.4.
Huh? 7.4 for the Christmas ale.
Yeah.
I get
Good.
that. That's a good rating.
Right.
I haven't had a bad beer yet. So I'm
either.
enjoying this. I'm enjoying this journey.
Agreed. That's what it is. It's a long journey, man. I appreciate you guys.
It's the journey to enlightenment.
Yeah. Enlightenment, something like that. Endrunkenment.
It's a journey to enlighten my wallet. That's what it is.
Yeah. Enlighten my cash flow.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for joining me again. I always appreciate you guys showing up and doing this with me. Don't forget, anyone who's listening, to follow us on Twitter at Off the Tap Pod. That's where we post our teasers. We engage with fans or listeners, whatever you want to call it. We'll be posting some polls to see whether or not Oreos are better a certain way and whatnot. That's what we'll be doing. And where can they find us on Patreon?
Oh, well, I'm actually glad you asked, Randall. Head over to patreon.com/Off the Tap Podcast. And you can find now, if you're listening to this episode, in the month of December, we have
big news.
We have cut our Patreon prices in half. So now the $5, $10, and $20 tiers have now become $3, $5, and $10 tiers. And you can receive all the benefits of those tiers for half price this month. It is a great bargain.
But that's going to do it for this episode, guys. Week 2.
I love you guys.
Christmas Ale has moved on to face Holiday Cheer in the finale, the grand finals. But next week's episode is going to be Carbox You'll Shoot Your Eye Out versus Southern Stars Winter Warmer for the losers final. So be sure
it up.
Yeah, be sure to join us for that, and we'll see you then.
For now, dunk your donuts.
Dunk your donuts, and don't forget, if you ain't getting dirty,
you ain't getting far enough.
That's right.